I did not, and I'll say it, mea culpa. I underestimated Elon Musk. My doubt came from the fact that he didn't have the financing lined up. That was clear in the initial filings. And he put in what was a record for an individual in terms of making an acquisition offer, tens of billions of dollars, betting the health of Tesla on this. It's an extraordinary move for an out-of-the-ordinary individual. And I take it back. Elon pulled it off, and it's pretty unbelievable to actually say today that we're sitting here with him having a deal for Twitter in place.
Yep. Casey, your reaction? I mean, the whole thing really did change when he showed his hand and he happened to have a flush.
That's right. I mean, in a lot of ways, this was a fairly normal process. He made an offer. The board didn't believe him. They wanted him to show that he had the funding. He did it. They kicked the tires and decided it was the best deal. So as an extraordinary of a day as this is, in a lot of ways, it does look kind of ordinary.
The best deal or the only deal, Casey? That's really what it comes down to, doesn't it?
Yeah, and look, I think if Twitter thought it could get a better deal, it would have held out for longer. And in fact, the fact that they reached this decision as quickly as they did and announced it before they had to report earnings suggests to me that they were looking at a really bleak road ahead for these next 6 months. So I have a feeling things may have been worse inside Twitter than we know.
Alex, it's an interesting point that Casey makes, and Eric Jackson, the investor who's going to join us a little bit later in our program, tweeted the following. I want your reaction to it as well. Snap, Facebook, and Pinterest down an average of 19% since March 28th. Would have put Twitter at $31 today, absent an Elon offer. That's what the board will argue. Their earnings for Q1 must be horrible. Do you have that same conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, look, sometimes in this sector, it happens that everybody falls and the individual company earnings doesn't matter. But with Twitter, they are heading into some of the same headwinds. Like, they're an advertising business. And we've talked on the program before about how Apple has been twisting the screws on tracking in that matter. So it could be difficult for them. Yeah, but ultimately, Elon made it impossible for the board to walk away at this point. If he pulled his investment, what would Twitter have left? You'd have an unsettled employee base. You'd have a stock cratering. And, of course, looped in with all these other companies that are having issues. So, it became a point where the board couldn't say no once the funding was there. And Elon brought the funding, and here we are.
Why is there no white knight? I mean, when you look at Twitter and you kick the tires, you open the hood and you look in there, what do you see?
I mean, this company's way was, Elon paid a lot of money for this company. It's bringing in $5 billion a year. To pay $46 billion, somewhere in that range, is a massive multiple, especially if he's talking about, changing the ad product. Ultimately, to own Twitter, you need to be able to deal with the headaches, right? Musk is willing to. Most companies are not. Disney was not. Salesforce was not. And he paid a lot of money for it. So it's a pretty unique situation. Nobody else was going to come in and play that game, but Elon was willing to.
So, Casey, what does he do, though, right? Alex alludes to the advertising model in which Twitter has. What does Musk do? What does it look like under him?
This is the many billion-dollar question. The ad model has not been working out well for Twitter. It doesn't seem like Elon is all that fond of ads. What does that leave you with, though? You have a subscription business, which would make Twitter much smaller, I think, potentially, certainly if you had to have a paid subscription to participate. There's also, though, this interesting idea of, could you sell access to the API? Could you sort of grant that fire hose access to businesses who are willing to pay a lot of money for the privilege, build a variety of different experiences around Twitter? If I have a better idea than advertising, I think it's that one, but I don't know how Elon feels about it. And of course, on stage at TED the other day, he said he had no economic interest in Twitter at all. So it really is an open question what he is about to do with this company.